everyone, it is I, Zarkon, aka 5th Rate Duelist, and I'm here doing a fundraiser for my kitty Eva, who has a form of epilepsy and is really expensive to take care of. So we thought that we would invite plenty of fun guests, and I invited Eva and Rourke to talk about Duelist Nexus. Introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, I'm Eva, aka Eva Lise. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter as the same name. And yeah, I'm really excited for I always get excited about new stuff, like new sets and everything. And I'm looking forward to like sneak peek this weekend because it's always a blast at my locals.
Eva, I hope this
thank
helps.
You so much for having
Cat noises here.
Thank you so much for having us on here. I'll toss it over to the other one on the call.
The other one on the call? Damn. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. The other one.
The other one. Hey, hey, chat. I'm the other one. I'm Roarkallos, Eva's roommate.
Eva the cat's roommate, right?
Yeah, Eva the cat's roommate. Sure. You can find me at twitch.tv/Roarkallos, Twitter Roarkallos, YouTube Roarkallos. I'm Roarkallos everywhere you go. And we're here to raise money for the other Eva, the good Eva, okay? Not the one that I'm in call with.
Yo, you didn't need to hit me like that. Come on.
You didn't need to hit me either.
I just said the other one.
All right, lady.
All right.
Cat says roommate, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't get that joke until very recently. Because, like, they were showing the live twin girls, and then someone said roommates, and I was like, well, yeah, they probably live together. They seem really close to each other. And someone was like, no, Zara, there's a joke behind it. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, Duelist Nexus. Why don't you guys start by talking about it? Because I only know about the cards that are relevant to me.
Okay. Eva, you want to kick it off?
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Duelist Nexus is coming out next week. It's next core set. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be included in this set. A lot of support. Basically everything besides the Illusionist type is basically to support for older archetypes. But that is something that's exciting in the set is that there's an entirely new type of monsters called Illusionist. First type of monster, new type of monsters that we've had since Cyburst was announced in 2017. So it's kind of a big deal. So there's a lot of things in the set that that duelists have to be excited about. So
I have a question.
Yes.
Do these illusionists lock themselves into illusionists?
That's a fantastic question. And the answer is no, they don't. And the cards that are coming out for the illusionist type are actually like crazy broken. Where if you were to read these cards and the illusionist type were not a new type, it were like an established type, like if these were cybers, if these were spellcasters, if these were dragons, you would look at these cards and think like, this is insane. This is an auto-include in every deck that includes these cards. Take for example, one of the new cards coming out, Cornfield. Yes, it's called Cornfield. Shout outs to Stephen King. Cornfield is just discard itself to search any illusionist monster. Not a level 4 or lower illusionist monster, not a level 6 or lower, not a normal monster, not an effect, like any illusionist monster. You can imagine that in the future of Yu-Gi-Oh, if we're talking like 2025, once this type becomes more robust, a card like this is liable to be banned at some point because searching any card of an entire type is insane. Now, at the moment, the archetype that surrounds the illusionist archetype, the Chimera archetype, I believe they do have things that lock you to fusion summons, if I'm not mistaken, which is why it's often played with like branded fusion, since you lock yourself anyway. And then, yeah. Oh, I was talking about, sorry, I mentioned Cornfield, but I meant to say, not Cornfield. What's the other? Gazelle. Gazelle's the one. Gazelle searches any illusion monster. So right now they do have some locks, but they don't have any typo locks. Like you're not locked into like only playing illusions.
Dude, wouldn't it be funny if like they limited Illusionist Gazelle and Salamangreat Gazelle stayed limited. Wouldn't that be funny?
I mean, Salamangreat Gazelle should stay
Don't-
limited.
No, there's no reason for Gazelle for Solomon
Free
Great
Gazelle!
Gazelle.
Hashtag free Gazelle!
Free Gazelle.
Limit circle.
Chat, can we get some free gazelles in chat, please?
Can we get some limit circles? Keep
know,
Gazelle at 1. That's what's up. Queso Hama? Queso Jama? Queso Jama? Oh wait, I like that, dude.
Queso Jama. Yo, Queso Jama's lit. Yeah, the Illusionist and Chimera stuff is based on the cards that Yugi used in the anime. The Berfomet, which, Brooke, I know that's one of your favorite cards.
It's my favorite card from childhood, yeah.
And the other one was
Gazelle,
just...
the king of mythical beasts!
Yes.
Right.
Wait, there's 3 Gazelles!
Yes, there's Gazelle, King of Mythical Beasts. There's Gazelle. Actually, there's more. There's Gazelle. There's the old Gazelle. No. There's the old Gazelle. There's a new Gazelle, and then the other one is Chimera, King of Mythical Beasts.
Yep.
Gazelle.
Oh well, I guess there's okay, fine. There's Salamangreat Gazelle, but Cybursts don't count.
What the
We're
deck
getting
kind
a
of
Farfa
focuses
raid.
on. Yo, thanks for the
Thank
raid,
you for the
Farfa.
raid, Farfa. El Farfino.
There is a lot of support for synchron stuff. There is one card that, like, not just for synchron, but for a lot of archetypes people are really interested in, which if people haven't seen it, it's Revolution Synchron. So Revolution Synchron works kind of like it's kind of like an Altergeist Pukuri, where it can be used as a synchro material from your hand. So if you synchro summon a Power Tool Synchro monster or a level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro, you can use it in your hand as part of the material. And then if it's in your graveyard and you control that level 7 or higher, you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, special summon this card, and it becomes a level 1. So basically, it's like a glow-up bulb that doesn't suck to draw, which is really, really powerful. And a lot of decks are going to be using this, not just Synchron. We're seeing it in kind of preliminary builds from Infernoble. We're seeing this in Tearlament. We've seen, I think, MST TV just put out a video with it in ABC. We're making Ancient Fairy Dragon. So it's a really powerful card, and I think...
Don't forget
Speedroids.
Speedroids.
Speedroids?
Yeah.
Speedroids are getting support. They are getting support. And they can also make use of Revolution Synchron.
Labyrinth Synchron. Wait, can Purrely
Labyrinth Synchron.
Can Purrely use Synchron?
No. So the way Revolution Synchron works is to be used from hand as synchro material, you must go into a level 7 or 8. You must go into a Power Tool Dragon or a level 7 or 8 synchro dragon monster. So typically it's like paired up with level 4 monsters, since it itself is a level 3 tuner. However, the glow-up bulb effect only needs you to control any level 7 or higher synchro monster. It doesn't even have to be the one that was summoned using Revolution Synchron from your hand. So you can use this as like a late combo extender. If your end board just like includes a Barone, this could just be a late combo extender if you milled it. This combo, Revolution Synchron combos extremely well with AFD because it's a level 7 dragon, so it satisfies that condition. And then it can come back from the graveyard, and with itself and AFD can make any level 8 synchro, any generic level 8 synchro, including Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, as that would require just a synchro non-tuner, and AFD fulfills that requirement. In the OCG, most notably, this card is used to make Chaos Ruler. Chaos Ruler being banned in the TCG does give me some skepticism for the usefulness of this card in the TCG. I'm not sure if it'll be as ubiquitous as it is in the OCG. That being said, though, there are still a lot of archetypes that can make use of it, particularly archetypes that make use of field spells, because AFD is such a powerful card. So ABC is one such example. Manadium is another one. Oh, it's tits. I love tits.
Haha, clip that! Someone clip that right now! Okay, we have a request to talk about the new Purrely cards. That's not from me, I swear.
Yes. Would you like to talk about those new Purrely cards?
Yes, indeed! We have a new card, Purrely Purrely, Purrely Nor. And so the little baby Nor uses Sleepy, because right now Sleepy, you can't make anything with Sleepy, but you can make Purrely Nor. So this one, whenever you activate a quick play, you can set a Purrely trap from the deck. And there's a new trap called Purrely Share or something like that.
Purrely, I believe.
Purrely, yeah.
Purrely Sharely. I think that card does not do what everyone thinks it does. Alright, and I'm going to explain it to you right now. The new Purrely trap lets you target a Purrely XYZ. Summon a Purrely XYZ of the same rank, but a different attribute. And then you can attach a quick play from the deck to it, but it has to be a quick play that's already under the targeted XYZ. It can't be any quick play. So really, for the quick effects to happen, you need a certain quick play under the monster. Does it live in the end phase? No, it chills. It just chills forever. So if you want more bodies on board, or you think you can get lucky and get a pretty and then summon a quick effect beauty, but otherwise, it's just, I don't know. I would rather play a second trap of the Purrely Yeep. Well, I do play two Yeep.
I believe the OCG, once this card comes out, they started playing 3 copies of Purrely Yeep. So
yeah.
But they also didn't have Delicious Memory to 1. So I'm not sure. You know, it's I don't know what the TCG is going to do, but I do know that it does mean that you are kind of able to play more trap cards.
This is true. And then you don't have to rely on drawing them. So you could even play 2 trap, because then you don't have to rely on drawing it, which is why you might play 3. Because I played 3 in my going first build, and then I changed it to 2. But 3, like, you can keep using it, so you don't have to draw it. So 3 is kind of crazy now that I think about it.
And Nor is a pretty great board breaking tool, because like it discards a card, and if it has Sleepy Memory, it can return up to 2 cards your opponent controls to the hand.
Yes.
And like 1 if it doesn't. I mean, which is still pretty great. So I mean, like if you're just going through like board breaking, and then just like you chain a quick play, and then set Yeep, and then just kind of keep going through your motions. Yeah, I honestly think Purrely looks like pretty scary after this support. I'd agree that like Shirley, I don't know how much viability Shirley has, but I think Noir just makes one of the best decks in the game already a little bit better. So
yeah, little baby Noir, so cute.
The limited card is Delicious, right? Not Sleepy?
Yeah, it's Delicious.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was very upset about Delicious to 1, but I think they had to do it because Purrely would by far be the best deck if Delicious was at 3.
I would much rather Purrely be the best deck than Kashtir be the best deck.
I don't know. Like
I would much rather.
Because like if I don't know, Noir is really difficult to deal with, because like if they establish it, you're just like if they establish it and you just don't have that out, like it is really hard to climb back from that. So
yeah, but at least Noir just says out me as opposed to like don't play.
I suppose, yeah.
You know, I did a ban list reaction video, and my mom saw it, and she saw me talk about Delicious Memory to 1. And her reaction as somebody who knows nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh was like, why would they ban a card that has such a cute name? Can they use it again? And I'm like, what do you mean can they use it again? I'm like, if it's banned, can they use the name on a different card that's not banned? And I'm like, I guess. I guess. I think she was trying to say like she just wants there to exist a card called Delicious Memory.
Yo, she's spitting, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
my mom is a Purrely fan.
Yeah, I mean, if a card is a great name but it's banned, like, come on, like, can't we get another card called Phoenixian Cluster Amaryllis? Come on.
That is an amazing name.
That is right. It's pretty lit.
Anything else about Duelist Nexus?
There's a lot of support for like older archetypes. Like there's 4 new cards for Altergeist, which. Okay, fine. Hey, don't thumbs up her. It's The Altergeist support is interesting because it kind of takes the deck from like sort of like its more control origins where it's like you set up, personal spoofing plus protocol and just kind of rely on that sort of grind game to a more combo oriented structure to it. Like if you're playing Altergeist now, it plays into Nibiru, which is something that like Geist never really did before.
Yay!
Okay, fine. But
I'm main decking Nibiru, so I want more decks to play into Nibiru.
You're probably not going to see it at the competitive level, though, because while this deck is really cool and has a lot of interesting support, the combos are really fun for it and everything, but it is very fragile.
Yay!
It's like y'all just hate trap decks or something.
It's
I don't
awful.
hate trap decks. I just don't like Altergeist because they like Altergeist plus spoofing plus Mystic Mine was like a 40-minute match.
So hot. We love spoofing plus Mystic.
Oh my god.
And all I'm saying is the entire deck still is still just Imperm Faker to me. That was a lot of words for just Imperm Faker.
Yeah, we were doing some Duelist Nexus practice games, and she was just getting so tilted about me.
I was getting bodied by Faker. Like, nothing else that Eva was doing with the Altergeist deck, I was like, yeah, that's nothing. There's nothing. It's easy. And then as soon as Faker hits the board with Protocol, I'm like, okay, well, now I lose. Like why even play the new support when I just lose to, like, Faker Protocol? Ugh.
Why even play Yugioh when we lose to Faker Protocol?
Exactly. You know what they say? If your deck does what is it? If your deck does nothing, it doesn't lose to anything. So
I guess it does something more now. That's great. If you Nibiru them, it's still like kind of like they still have like a grind game to them, and they still put up a couple of disruptions. But yeah, it like they do play into it now. But like the deck has a few like 2-card combos and stuff that ends on like 5-6 disruption boards, which is kind of interesting. Plus follow up. So it is kind of interesting. I don't think you're going to be seeing a lot of it at the top tables because like Imperm on the Marionetter in the deck is pretty rough for them to get over. They've been playing to Droll now too. So it's really like, and if Droll's going to be in the format, like you don't want to play the deck you don't want to play the more fragile deck that plays into Droll and plays like less utility cards or something. So
there is one of the new cards. It's Malwisp, right, Eva?
Yes.
One thing to keep in mind with that card, if you are a paper player, it's one of those rare cards that has a once per duel effect. It's the one to like add itself from the graveyard, I think, or something.
Oh, that's Purrely.
Purrely. Oh, okay. So it's not Malwisp?
Malwisp is the one where it's added, it specials itself and then reborns.
And that's not once per duel?
No.
Okay.
The Purrely effects to add itself back from the graveyard when it's used as link material, that's a once per duel.
Oh, got it. Okay. I think like the last cool archetype that we've like tested is Infernoble Knight. And
Here you go. I hope
that
this
has
helps in
I think
some
that
way.
I think that deck
Thank
is like
you.
it's very much unsolved because it can enjoy like a plethora of support, and once somebody is able to like figure out the ratios and the lines to like get the most value out of that deck, it's actually pretty scary what it does. One of the cool things that Eva was doing was using Kashtira Risehard. It's a fire warrior, searchable off Fenrir, as well as a fire warrior in the adventure archetype that can special summon itself if you control the Brave token. And you do this to make Isolde while having Fenrir and Griffin Rider on the field. And it's like a really nice insulation from hand traps. It's fairly strong. I mean, the Brave engine like will probably... I suspect it'll see somewhat of a resurgence. But that's kind of like difficult to predict because people have been saying the Brave engine is due for a comeback for a while now, and that engine just never seems to come back. It's almost like every single time we try the Brave engine, there's something better out there, or it's not worth the amount of bricks. So we'll see. But the Infernoble Knight are cards are something that I'm really excited for because I really like Isolde, and equip spells are not something that often gets a lot of love in Yu-Gi-Oh. So just seeing archetypes that make use of these cards flourish is a lot of fun, and that's something that you can look forward to in Duelist Nexus.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a really interesting deck because of like one of the things is like it has the potential to be so ridiculously consistent because like even if you see absolutely no Infernoble cards, Fenrir plus Enchantress or Rite of Aramesir is still full combo. So like you could see nothing in your hand that says Infernoble or any warriors like in that starting hand, and you still get to your full Infernoble combo because frankly Isolde is a broken card. Which like at that point that combo ends on 4 disruptions plus 2 to 3 pieces of follow-up.
And we know from Twitter that Eva is all about the 5-card combos.
Shush.
Wow, getting roasted.
This is in reference to me posting a thing about Labyrinth where I was showing interactions and people were like, "Why are you playing a 5-card combo?" And I'm like, "I'm showing interaction."
You
hope
like
this
watch me
can help.
FTK with
We love you,
a
Eva.
5-card combo.
Heart.
Like, okay, you mean Exodia?
Leave me alone. Anyway,
Dude, I want someone to pull Exodia on me so bad.
Let's get to 300.
Cause I wanna like be like, Exodia, it's not possible, and then I want to get mind crushed after that. I think that would be so cool.
you want to get Mind Crushed?
Yeah, Mind Crush is hot.
Yeah,
Mind Crushed is
mind
hot.
crush is hot. Like think
Yeah,
about what kind of mind I'm gonna get after my mind gets crushed. Like
That's true.
look, Kaiba got a lot better. Or maybe psychiatric medication is the same thing as mind crush. Maybe therapy is mind crush.
Damn, that's
There
dark.
is
That
kind of
puts a dark spin on Duel Monsters. I love tits.